on. I guess we'll see if everybody comes back in.
And I heard the little girl that came right in the bathroom, and I hear like this thing going like, shh. And I'm like, I didn't use the bathroom. And then we're like, shh. All like, I just woke up and it went like that. And I went like, how come it's on when Abel was asleep and I was asleep? Then I woke up and I heard it. That kind of sounded like somebody was using the bathroom up there. Like, shh. And I heard the little girl in the bathroom, then you disappear in the walls. And I think she disappeared in the walls because I never heard no more footsteps. And I heard it on the stairs.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because I heard it. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, so I woke Megan up, and I'm like, listen, I know you need to wake up, because I know you're tired, but you need to wake up for a minute, because I need you like, and she heard it. And I was like, you know what? I was like, all right, go back to sleep. I'll sit here, and I told her, I was like, I'm not going to go up there, because that's right there. It was what I was waiting for, because I was like, I wanted to see like if you would wait, like one of you guys would wake up, or like I'm like, we'll just see here once. And then I kept hearing it, and then it got quiet, and I was like, okay. And then all of a sudden I heard it's like what you guys usually do. I heard it's like when you're at the top of the steps, when you know how you come down the steps, at times where you're like coming down slow. Well, that's what it sounded like, and I'm like, and honestly thought it was one of you guys. I'm like, okay, like they're probably like maybe getting out, maybe they're thirsty or hungry or something like that. I was like, well, then it stopped. I'm like, I was waiting for what you usually do when you look right there. I'm like, okay, because I'm like, that's usually where you look. And then you didn't, and I heard another step. I'm like, so that's when I got up, and from that, right where you guys are sitting to here, there's no way, if you were on the steps, there's no way that you were back in your room. And that's why I was like, so then that's when I stood here like this, and I could hear, like, then I heard you start waking him up, and I was like, you were like, Abel, wake up. And then I heard you say, I heard footsteps on the, like I heard you say you had heard footsteps, but I was like, you didn't say where you heard the footsteps. And I was like, okay, well then, and then I heard you say you said you heard a song, right? And how'd the song go?
La 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 la.
Okay, so you're saying you heard an older woman's voice, correct?
Mm-hmm. Now I remember. Now it's a little girl.
And that's what you heard. When did you hear it, Abel?
Like, no, I told him.
No, he said he heard it.
Oh, he was asleep. I didn't hear it when I was asleep, but when boyfriend woke me up, I did hear it. It went twice. Yeah.
But how come you stayed up there so long and you didn't come down when he came down?
Because I was trying to go back to sleep. Yeah, he's right. He's trying to go back to sleep.
I get what he's saying, but Bryson, if you were scared, you woke him up to tell him that, and he still laid up there like a normal kid, like would come down, would have came down. What I'm saying is, he would have came down with you. That's why I'm like, because usually, isn't it usually you that's scared, Abel? Isn't it you that you said that you said that you were being bothered by something like a while ago? Remember?
Yeah, like I remember the day like when I was bothered. Like it was probably Saturday or Sunday. I think Sunday because...
No, just sit down, because now you're just...
I think Sunday because, like, I heard, like, a different voice. Not like it sounded like a big girl, like a grown-up one. And not like, la, 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 da. And like that. Like that, like it said the, and
Bryson, what?
And I woke up Bryson and I told him.
What woke you up? Like, what actually woke you up, though? Like, you just woke up on your own, or like...
I woke up on my own too, because I was thirsty and my tummy was like upsetting me, and I got drink of water, but then turned on TV and I'm going back to sleep, and I was hearing like the toilet fixing to go off. I heard footsteps closer and closer to me, and yeah, and I thought, like, I closed the door because I don't want it to get in, and I was like freaking out, and I woke up Abel so we can both hear it, and we can tell you guys we're not lying.
Dude, that's why I'm saying I sat here an hour before you, like, before that even happened, dude. That's why it was like when you came back and I said come down here, I wanted, like, that's why I was like, because I knew what you were gonna say, and I was like, no, I want you to know because I heard it. I heard it myself because I woke her up an hour ago to tell her, like, listen, like, because she had said, you know, and I'm always like, no, you guys are just, you guys are just hearing stuff, like, but I'm just telling you, you weren't hearing things, okay? I'm just so you know, like.
Hey, little girl, why are you freaking my kids out?
Did you hear that?
Like,
That's what I was hearing. That's what I was hearing. It sounds like somebody's knocking. Okay, it sounds like this. And then when I first woke Megan up, that's what I was doing. I was knocking on the wall. And I was like, all right. And I thought that's why I was like, well, maybe it's one of the kids. But the thing I was like, because I said to her, I was like, well, the TV's not on.
and I turned it on to watch it, but I turned it down because I don't want you guys to wake up early. I turned it down, but, like, I feel like there was like a mother and a little girl, and when it says la la la, kind of like she was like probably skipping, like that what little girls like sometimes do when they sing. They sing while they skip. And sing means song. Probably she was skipping and there was like a mother beside her.
And when did this happen? When did this happen? When did it happen? Tonight? Or
Like, I think there was like a mother with her.
Did you hear that?
She went like,
Yeah. Even the doll, like, or maybe that was because you moved, but
no. I just heard like a,
I know.
I I think
we all
just
heard it.
found out. There's like a mother beside her because she went like when we got done with it.
Stay down here, guys. There's no way. Yeah, there's no way that, because it's like the third step. It's almost right before the fourth step where it stops, and there's no way that by the time I got up off the couch and got there, that's why I say, like, I know that wasn't you, dude. Was the bathroom? Did you turn the bathroom light on?
Because that was.
It was off, right? Like, was it off before you got up? I'm gonna go back and shut it back off.
I turned it on because I was scared.
Well, I know. I'm just because I want to shut it back off. I want it how it was. Scoot over. Just stop. Relax. That's what I heard. And it comes down the steps. Leave the kids alone. I'm not bothering the kid. Was I the one that bothered you guys?
Mm-mm. I just saw a freaking flashlight right there.
I know, I seen it too.
The porch light just went out.
That second, I can feel like it's really heavy on me. Like, out here, it's been behind the fridge. I've been watching it, like, sit there, like, toy with me when you, especially were upstairs.
Forget like a thingy chick, and it shows where the body is.
Stay right there.
That just went on. Off and on.
We're talking about that porch light.
Now we fucking leave that light on all the time, and everybody fucking knows that.
I am so deathly afraid of the dark. Everybody knows this, and everybody makes fun of me for it. And I have a dangerous.
But I was just out here, and the light was just on, and then when he said that, like I looked out and I seen the light when I was like, the light's not even on.
And I leave it on for a damn reason.
When I came down to the bathroom, it was on.
Huh?
Said when I came down.
I'm saying earlier when I was in there, it was on, dude. Because we never shut that light off.
It stays on all night because of that.
You guys know that.
Look. When I went over to the bathroom, like it wasn't even on.
Bryson, I know, I get what you're saying. You're saying after you came downstairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you went out there and you turned the kitchen light on, right? Yeah, I went back out and shut the kitchen light off. But I'm saying before that light was on because we leave that one on and we leave the back one on.
I think she's flickering with the lights. Little girl?
Don't stop.
Don't
Don't even do that. We're moving. That's the reason, like, we're in the process of getting out of this house. It's an old farmhouse, and like there's been shit supposedly going on. Like, believe me, I'm usually the one that's like, no, there ain't nothing going on. And like until tonight, until I noticed it for myself when everybody was just, asleep, and
It was happening to me though all the time when I first moved in, and I feel like so scared.
what is your deal, dude?
I just saw like a headshot right there.
I know, it's like there's one right here, honey, and there's one in here because it fucks with us all the time. It fucks me a lot.
Y'all can laugh it up, dude. Like I don't give a shit. This is like,
I remember that first day, remember that day, like I called you and I was home by myself. Like, I have never been so scared in my goddamn life of being by myself and in the dark during the middle of the day and seeing stuff. Like, and that's no bullshit. Like,
I'm not trying. Listen, guys, I'm not trying to scare the kids. Like, am I trying to scare you guys?
No, like, we keep hearing it too, and I just saw, like, a headshot right there. It just freaked me out.
Because I'm always the one guys telling them like that. Oh, you guys are just seeing shit. Just stop, you know. And the only reason I'm saying, like, I feel like maybe, you know, maybe the reason tonight that I'm noticing it is because if everybody knows kind of like about yesterday, you know, about the date and everything, and saying about how, you know, Pluto is you know,
Pluto made its way around the sun.
yes,
Retrograde.
yes, and there's all this it goes along with like astrology and stuff, but it's
Moon works with Pluto works with the moon.
and it says about the energy, how like it just like it intensifies. Like I said, I'm not really a one to believe in this shit, guys.
I do know.
But it was something like I was like, you know what? Like, no, I'm gonna get this shit freaking, like, I want to make sure that, you know, it's caught, because like why the saw and the timeout, because like I said, everything's just kind of scattered right now because we're packing up, getting ready to go, you know, to move back back to Wyoming. So that's why everything's just kind of a wreck, because we're packing up the last little things here, and we were hoping to be out of here by today. So
Yeah, here tomorrow.
I can't say whether ghosts are real either, man. I don't know what I'm just saying I'm not counting anything. You know, I don't know, but it's obviously been bothering these guys for a while, and I've been kind of blowing it off. Well, now that I heard and seen it, you know, kind of for myself tonight, like I'm not counting anything out. So
And you know, I remember how I always say I always noticed it was down in the cold room. Like, it's so weird in the daylight. That room is scary. I hate being in there.
I just heard, like, right there.
oh, it was upstairs. I heard it. What happened? All right, so this is what happened. So I was sitting here. I was the only one that was awake because I was finishing up doing some stuff here, trying to get some more things packed. And so Megan was sleeping on the couch, and the boys were upstairs in the room. And I heard something about an hour before this happened, and I woke Megan up, and I'm like
in a frantic panic.
I was in a frantic panic because I'm like,
it scared the shit out of me.
I'm like, whatever, you know, like I just wanted to know if she, you know, because like I said, they've mentioned it to me before, and I just kind of, you know, I'm like, no, you guys are just, you know, it's nothing, you know, like, but what I saw for myself, and after, you know, and I woke Megan up, and like, you know, well, then she went back to sleep, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, well, but I came back over and I sat on the couch, and all of a sudden I hear this noise, and Bryson does this thing where he like kind of sneaks down the steps, you know, and he kind of looks like right there, right at the top, right where the crack's at.
And it's creepy.
And that's actually where I saw that thing earlier, and I was just like, okay, you know, I thought it was Bryson coming down the steps. I was like, okay, he's coming down to get something to drink, because he tends to wake up every now and again at this time, you know, like, you know, so I'm like, all right, you know, he's just coming down the steps. Well, it stopped. I'm like, well, he didn't look, and then I heard it step again, and I'm like, hold on a minute. I'm like, so I got up from the couch, and I literally walked over here like this, and there's no way that he ran up, like, because when they turn around and do that, I mean, it's loud as hell, and I would have been like, yo, what are you doing? But I was quiet, and I stood here like just like this, and then all of a sudden I heard him waking his brother up in a fucking panic. Abel, wake up! Abel, wake up! Abel, wake up! I'm like, I'm listening, and he's like, I heard footsteps, but he didn't say where the footsteps were. He just said, I heard footsteps. I'm like, and then he said, I heard her singing the song, and the song was what? Na na, or la 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 la. Okay, so he come back, and I was still standing there, and he come back, and I'm looking at him. I said, "Hey, come here," and he was like looking at me like a terrified look. I'm like, "No, come here. I want to talk to you." Like, I said, "What did I just hear you say?" And that's when he told me, and I was just like, "Okay, well, come here. I want to talk to you." And I said, "I want you to know, I heard it about an hour ago, dude. You're not like I believe you. Like I heard it, and I seen what I saw. I believe you." And I heard the footsteps coming down. And that's the thing, guys. Like these two right here, like we've raised them not to lie. Like
not to lie and be believers in God and like don't be scared of me. God, I fucking hate this fucking room.
dude, now stop, because now you're just you're just freaking out over every little thing now. Just all right, so the only thing I know about the house is it has like this is an old farmhouse, but there is a house out back that burnt down, and I've heard stories from people. I grew up here, and I heard stories, and there's people that I know personally that been here, and they swear up and down to me that this house is haunted. The people that lived here before said the house is haunted, or that they've seen stuff or heard stuff, but like I said, I've never had anything. I've never experienced anything like that. Like, I'm not saying like, maybe I'm not a big believer, like, or that I don't believe in it, but I've never had anything that like actually gave me like where, I was like, yeah, okay. Like, until tonight, like, and the only thing I can think of for the two things is because we're leaving. And because, like I said, because of what happened yesterday with Pluto and like what they said, like if you don't believe me, like go look it up and read for yourself. Like, gee. Now you want to say that I'm fucking joking now?
Mommy, come sit down.
Dude, I'll do that, guys. Like, honestly, I'll put the fucking phone upstairs and, like, I'll go up there and prove that there is nobody up there. Like,
There's
it's us. There's 4 people plus the dog in this house. There's nobody else upstairs. Like, there's 3 rooms. It was our room, their room, and then the little playroom.
Like, I remember you guys, like, it happened one time when we first moved in. I was here by myself. The kids weren't here. We didn't have a dog. Everyone went to work, and I kept telling them, Devin, there's something here. It's, like, tormenting the hell out of me. Like, and, like, there's an old coal room downstairs.
They're saying about the dog reacting to the spirit. I'm telling you guys, the dog did. When she first mentioned this, the dog did, okay? But this dog has not been right today. Like he has not been himself today.
Been, like,
just out of it. Like, he drained. Even when the kids are usually here, like, he's up playing with the kids. Like, is that not true, guys? Like,
he's like drained today, and then he's attached at the hip, and like,
and he would.
He's attached to my hip because I have anxiety.
But he was up there with them, and he come down probably. I want to say probably an hour or so before that happened, like, because he come down and he jumped up here with Megan. And like I said, the first time I heard, I was like, but then, like I said, what I saw, like, I mean, I'm just like, okay, like, that's why I woke Megan up. I'm like, and she's like, I've been telling you, like, you guys, like, you guys have been telling me, like,
I've been watching it, like,
they want to know what was in the kitchen, Megan. I like,
before,
No, they said like obviously right now when you said you could see it in the kitchen because you've said before about seeing something out there. I've never seen it, so
I just heard it right there in the kitchen.
Like,
I just heard it in the kitchen.
it's always been something else. Like, I remember I called you, and then, no, I didn't call, I called my grandma last time. Like, it was a really, 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 I'm very sensitive to stuff, like, really heavy feeling. And it was like, guys, this was during the middle of the fucking day. Like, I just shit you not, like, and out of that room, like, that door slammed shut, and it was so dark in there, and like I could just see it just move, and it was like it was coming for me. And I remember like grabbing my cross, and it was like, my cross necklace, and I was like praying. And I called my grandma, who's extremely like, she's my little guardian angel. I called her. I was like, Grandma, there's something here. It is tormenting me. And she's like, oh, tell me what's going on. Keep walking it through. So I like shut the door out there and like was saying prayers, and like I remember it, like the air got a little less heavy, but it's always been that way in this house. And I've even had this house saged, and it's and I can vouch on the
see,
stairs.
and that's the same thing I told him. I was like, if we just stand our grounds and just like, and that's what I was trying to do earlier. Did I not do that? Like I was trying to like do it by myself, and I was like, that's why I woke Megan up. I said, I just need your help with this. What's the matter?
It was crying a minute ago.
Well, him and her just jumped back at the same time, and like look, they were looking right there. What'd you see? You see something?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you see?
It's like I can't, like it's just dark.
And I saw like a hand, like a little.
It's like it creeps like this.
Yeah, I just saw it, and
It's been toying with us.
and I'm ready to move. And people who lived here, people who lived here, like a very long time, and like in the older days when we didn't have nothing like this, in the older days, and people who died here.
Nobody died in this house. They died out there, and they died out back in that. There's an old, I don't know, an older farmhouse than this. Like this one's old, guys. Like
This is over 100 years old.
yeah, this is over 100 years old. Like
The one out back was in a house fire, but it still stands. I've been back there before.
we're located in Pennsylvania, in like it's the backside of Nescapec.
And you want to know the craziest part, guys? Like, Devin's showing everybody outside, but like they say, when you're running water, it's like
They say that, yeah.
portal.
They say that like because so for our water we have like a creek that runs through, and it's like a like kind of like a
natural spring.
It's a natural spring back here.
There's 3 of them though. There's one right here that comes out in our yard. There's one right up top here, and there's one in back. And there's one also way over on that side.
But that's the thing. But that's if the things that you guys are saying, like I don't know much about it. Like I know that there's a difference between demonic and then actual spirit. So like the window. Those are cats. We live by we live by the interstate, which is
I-80 is right
like
behind
right there, okay? And then our road that we come into our house, because that's the thing too, guys. We sit down in our property, down off the road, like by ourselves. Like we don't have anybody around us.
Mile, yeah.
Like and we have 3 old barns. 4 old barns up front of our house. And then you come down, and then, like I said, out back is where the old farmhouse. Like there's still part of it that's standing. The other half burnt down, but they said that. Stop, dude. I have the camera right there.
No, like that kind of looks like doghouse and a bone right there. A doghouse and a bone.
Okay, it's a reflection, dude. But the house out back, like I said, it was burnt. And somebody said that, the people that grew up around here know they said that somebody died, and they swear that this property is haunted. And that I have close friends. That's how we found out about this place, from my friends. And the ones that told it, they've been in here, and they swear up and down, like, Devin, like, we're not lying. That place is fucking haunted. And I'm like, you guys are so full of shit. Like, I've never had, like I said, guys, I've never experienced it until tonight. Like, so. Say what you want, believe what you want. I don't care. These guys aren't faking it. I'm not faking it. Like, I got better things to be doing at fucking, at 4 o'clock in the freaking morning. I could be sleeping, but, if he didn't jump up the way he did and said what he said, I would, like, that's why as soon as I heard, like, that's why I grabbed the phone. I was like, no, wait, I'm gonna get this, because, like, they've been telling me about it, and I just, I've been like, no. And it's like, we're getting ready to leave. And it's like, now why? It's MPA. There's tons of spirits. I get, like I said, guys, I'm not saying that I don't believe in this stuff. Obviously I probably believe it, but I'm saying I just never had an experience to where I'm like, okay, now for sure I know, like, set up the they want me to set the camera up in a spot where you think that you'll be like, I don't know. I'm like, you're asking the wrong ones, guys, because I'm not, like, tonight was the first, and where I seen it, it was right there in that corner. Okay.
And you can watch it move across the top, and it's like it creeps down under. I know exactly.
But she's saying that she's seen it out in the kitchen, then she's seen it in the back room.
The back room, it'll get really dark back there, guys, and they're like, the light comes in from the porch light. I buy bright lights. I love lights.
And like, that's the thing, guys. Like, all of our friends, they always joke because they're like, Devin, like, every time we go past your house, the lights are on at all hours of the night. I was like, well, that's her. I said, she leaves the lights on, and
it's not usually the main lights. I have like lamps usually, or like pretty lights. Like, I hate the dark.
And for the most part, I had all the lights shut. This was the only light that I had on when I shut everything down, and I was like, all right, I'm going to sit down and relax. And then that's when I started hearing, I'm like, and I didn't pay much attention to it, and then all of a sudden, like, when I saw what I saw, like, and that's why I woke her up. I'm like, okay, like, and then what all took place with, like I said, with Bryson, I was like, nah, like, there's no way that he could have came down them 3 steps, because I went up there, I'm like, 1, 2, 3, that are the ones that are making this. There's no way that I walked from here to there and he turned around and ran back that fast, because they do it all the time. And I'm like, and I always catch them.
This house is so old, you hear everything now too. So we would have known if it was him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we know, we've been here long enough. We know, like, that though, like, and the way that it came down and then it stopped, like, he does that, but he immediately looks, and that thing, whatever it was, like, it didn't, and I heard it again, and then that's why I was like, all right, maybe he's just not wanting to come down, like. So that's when I went over and I was like, okay, he's not there, and I was like, I'm gonna stand here for a minute, and then that's when I heard him in a panic waking Abel up, like. What's in the kitchen?
I've always
all right, so
I've always seen stuff that always comes on that side of the fridge.
she's saying, like, it comes from over here, but then she's also seen it back here in this room, like, because, like,
that room is an extension.
It's an extension that was, it was an extension that was put on, and then this, this bathroom was put in, and then, like, so there's the pump house, like I said, it's not even an actual well, guys. What it is we have an actual spring that runs through there, and they have like a pipe, and the water just keeps flowing. The water's constantly flowing. So the only time, like, we get water is when, like, the pump kicks on, like when we turn the water on and stuff, like it's kind of like, I've never had a place like that before. But then, like so where that's at, like, so where the pump's house is, like, If you go between these two trees, the two oak trees, go straight back, that's where the house burnt down. Like, and then you got, so you got that little shed right there. But see, we sit, like I said, we sit down here by ourselves. There's nobody around us. You got the interstate right there. There's the barns are up here. Like, there's 4 barns, because there's our driveway. Our driveway goes up, and it goes between the barns, and it goes up to the road. But we literally by ourselves. Okay, so that's what the front of the house looks like. Like I said, all this stuff that we're trying to get everything packed up, and because we're going back to Wyoming. We're moving. So that's why everything's kind of thrown around right now, because we're trying to figure out how we're gonna load everything in the car and stuff. So but that like I said, we sit down here by ourselves. Oh shit! What? What?
I just saw the girl!
Where?
Right down the freaking stairs! I just saw the girl!
Stop.
I saw the girl who came out the freaking door!
Did you see it, Megan, or what?
He went over to the stairs himself and went and looked up because we heard the biggest bang ever up there. It's the minute you leave.
Now, you guys were all watching when I went out and I didn't touch anything on the fucking house. Like, they're not making the fucking shit up.
And it got really, really, the minute you walked out here, Devin, the air got so fucking heavy, like, and I watched it right there, like, you can see, like, obviously there's darkness, like, it took arcs and everything, like, it got dark, and then all of a sudden there was this huge bang. Like, I don't know if there's no big doors upstairs, there's nothing, like, a huge bang, and then, like...
I literally didn't touch anything. I walked around the side of the house.
We heard you talking, and then it was silent.
Well, yeah, because I walked back down, and I was sitting there for a minute, trying to turn your light on the phone so I could walk down. And I'm like, wait, the basement door's open. So I'm like, I'm trying to peek around because I'm like, just in case. You don't know. You never know if it's like animal or something too, So I'm peeking around. And then the way I just, like, dude, that made my fucking heart. And when he screamed, I'm like, what the fuck are you screaming about? What now?
The minute...
It's at the door. It was like hanging right there. It was like a little girl saying hi to me. It was like this. It was like this, shaking their head.
Relax. I believe you, dude. It's fine. I don't give a fuck what these people say. I don't care, dude.
And I know, I felt like it's been children, especially when I'm downstairs, like, and they're gone, especially too. Because I always...
Well, that's what I said about the fucking, in the game plan. I was like, well, a fucking child is gonna do that. Well, I mean, I'm trying to figure, like, what do you guys want to, what do you want me to do? Like, I know what I know what I can do. I can take her phone And
You can take my tablet too.
no, I can take your phone, or I can take your phone and set your phone up. I can set your. Do you? Because did you restart your TikTok, like your account?
Yeah.
Oh wait, you don't have enough. You don't have enough people to go live. That ain't gonna work. That was creepy. First thing you turn on. God, I don't know what to do. Like, I want to put the phone up, but it's like, that's the thing though. If it knows it, like, if we're putting the phone up, like, like that, isn't that just giving it away? It's not. You're not gonna see anything, right? Like, what would? First of all, I want to know what would even possess you to get up and go look up the stairs in the first place.
Because, like, I can't, like, I want to hear, like, a TV still on, and I thought you shut it off.
I did shut it off.
But when I just,
Yeah, I thought I heard the TV on, but
when I just straight up looked up there, there was, like, a freaking little girl that just looking straight down. I'm not kidding. And a freaking, like, when you first walk up, there's, like, that door in front of you. It was, like, right there. It was doing, like, this. Was, like, the white thing. And we're, like, it was right here doing this.
So I wonder if I let you guys with the phone again, and I go outside, and then I know you don't. I know you don't want me to, but I'm missing all these guys. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not even paying attention to what you guys are saying. She already did that. She already saged the house. That's what I'm saying. We haven't had an issue. We haven't had an issue until we decided that, hey, we're gonna move.
You guys, when I saged this house, it's because they talk to you about your sage when you're doing your smoke and then watching it. I mean, I have never smoked this house out so bad before because I did the collection jars too.
Yeah, that's what's up in that room. I don't know if you guys saw it, but that jar, that water, that she's got a jar up there, and then you got one down in the basement on the shelf too down there.
I had one other one at one point, and it was really, really dark. I made sure I released it too. Not anywhere near here, and I did exactly what I was
like, you people, I don't care what you're trying to say. Like, I'm doing the best I can for my family. Like, obviously, this is something real that's been affecting them. Like, I'm trying, like, I don't know what to fucking do in a situation like this. Like, who, you don't know what to do in a situation like, and until you, I guess you apparently have. I guess, like, it pisses me off, dude, because like. I obviously see that it's affecting, and I seen the shit, finally for myself tonight, and I like, it's not a fucking joke.
Any advice?
Your kids are being assumed they are spirits and will not present themselves like that.
It's crazy because I remember everybody told us too, like, guys, before we moved in, there was a gentleman who lived here, and there was no lights on in the house ever. They said this property was dark, like, at night, you didn't see the house, like, so everybody's like, we can tell you guys live there because it's lights, you can see.
We're not talking to, like, oh my God, we're not talking to anything. I've always been the one that's like, no, there's nothing here. People say they won't harm you. Some will. We're located, like I said, guys, we're located in the back of Nescapec here in Pennsylvania. Like, we rented this property back in October. We haven't been here, we haven't been here long, but. And I said, well, like, the only reason I found out was through friends, but like I said, my friends that been in here, like, they grew up here and they know the property pretty well. So.
There's seven houses along this strip. They said that it's haunted. There's 7 of them. They said, and it's been going on for a really, really, really long time. That's not no bullshit. That's from somebody who's lived here their whole life.
They're not in school right now because we're moving. They didn't. If we took it, like, we were supposed to be already gone. We were supposed to leave Tuesday. They didn't have school Monday because of President's Day, and we were supposed to be gone yesterday, but we got held up because we only have one fucking vehicle, and we're trying to get everything packed up and organized so we can try to fit it in the car. And it's been one of those deals, dude. Like, we're and then you got to add this crap on top of it. It's like, we're just ready to go, dude. We're ready to go. It's already morning though. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, I'm not gonna go anywhere. I want to get the rest of this shit moved out and get out of here.
Morning is what Abel said.
Please tell me you guys can hear that.
Don't move. Just don't look.
Dude, we pray all the time, man.
Oh, it's really dark up there. Like, really dark. No.
See, right there, he would have had to come at least to that step. By the time I walked over, like I said, there's no way that he ran back up there. Fuck that, I'm not doing that. I know, I know not, like, fucking mess around with shit you're not supposed to mess around with.
You talk about some Ouija board shit? No. I will say blessings, and I have my own ways because of doing light work, being a light worker, but and it's crazy because last night too, like, before we went to bed and whatnot, like, it was just, you guys, like, Devin was in here, like, watching his TikToks. I remember going, like, back and forth between the front of the house and the back of the house, and it was just, like, the most...
I feel like I should go down and shut that door, though.
Really tense feeling ever.
You guys gonna freak out if I go outside for like 2 seconds to go shut that door? You sure?
I'm gonna make coffee.
Turn all the lights on. I don't. What?
Dad,
What?
like
Here, well,
one.
is that tablet charged? I'll even let you guys put the camera on and record it. But record. Just point the thing over there, I guess. I don't know. What's the password for that thing?
55242.
Okay.
5242. Nope, let me try. Oh, 5142.
5214.
24.
5214.
5 1.
I don't know why there's still a fucking profile on there anyway.
5 2 1 4.
I'm training them. I ain't training them to do anything. I'm letting them freaking record so I can go out here and shut these doors. Alright, so we're gonna get the rest of this stuff packed up today, and yeah, we're just gonna get out of here. It's almost daylight anyways. It's almost up, dude.
23 minutes. Yeah.
Can I tell something? I'm not kidding you, because people actually
3 o'clock is your witching hour.
well,
It was after 3 though.
But that's what he's trying to tell us.
Listen, you guys go lay down or go lay on the couch at least.
Yeah,
Just relax.
relax, try and take a nap for a little bit longer, please.
It was me. See, and she's got these jars all over, guys. Like, it's not something that's been like, at least for them. Like I said, like, I don't care like what people like. They don't fucking believe whatever. I don't. Are you hungry?
Yeah.
I'll make you something here. I don't. Well, just go lay down. I'll make you something. Or sit down. I'll make you something. You don't like eggs, though, do you? You like scrambled eggs, don't you? You like scrambled. You just don't like the other eggs, the sunny side up eggs. Right.
Hi.
Please get.
Yeah, I know. We discussed this last night. Go sit down. That's it. Both of you. Go lay down.
What happened? What happened to the little black stain that was here, babe?
What, black stand?
Yeah, did Banco take that when he came yesterday? I'll move this one over there. I'm gonna just set this phone up while I'm cooking. Go sit down, dude. Come on. Sit down. Where's that tape in there? That tape. I'm gonna turn the camera on. Actually, no. Phone around. Looks pretty good for my view. Straight leg, huh? Yeah.
He's hungry.
Huh?
Like he's hungry.
Oh yeah, I know he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably gonna potty. Come on. Go. Hey, let's go.
He's like, no, I don't want to go out because it's cool out here. When it's daytime, like I can show you what it did. Like,
Listen, I've seen enough, dude. Like, you don't have to tell, you don't have to tell me nothing, dude.
people are on the road all night.
Yeah, it's mostly truck drivers, dude.
And cars too.
You.
We're going to be leaving by tomorrow.
We're getting everything out today, and we'll be out of here. We'll be out of here. We'll be out of here this evening. Because Pappy's gonna come by. He's gonna load the rest of that stuff up, and then
supposed to take it by Sunday.
Yeah. Well, depending on the weather, dude.
You get 3, I get 3. You understand? No, you get 4, I get 4. I mean, 7. I got 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot. Oh my god, I forgot. Get this. I got. If I beat you in this Pokemon game, you can have my wall back. Yeah, I got 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6. Okay, I need to buy an card. So, I need to buy an card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sounds like the phone's fucking dying. It is dying. It was just fully charged too. Like,
How come can be
I don't know, dude. Did you pack that green? Yeah, whatever.
I get fire.
That's what I just said. I remembered who took it.
Come on. I need a lot of fire.
That's
right.
what it is. That's what they're gonna have to get. He'll plug the bone.
I'm not even gonna waste my time. So, believe you all what you want. Like I said, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, the shit was real. They're not acting. We're not acting. Like,
Yeah, it's actually like very real. And guess what? You should, if Dad wasn't here and you looked upstairs, you would like be like scared what I was, because when I looked up the stairs, there was like girl and it freaked me out. You can ask Mom, I was like running to get you because my dad protects me. Do your dad does that and help you?
I don't know, dude. I guess everybody in the world's different, and they got their own beliefs and everything. That's fine. Like, I don't like. I'm not. I could care less. Like,
Well, let me find
but
more.
whatever. I'm ending this. So,
There's one. Power punch. Four. I need some help. I just need.
what the hell? There it goes.